See something you like on the show? Did you know that we have links to the products used on the show in the description? If you're watching on YouTube, look below the video. Click the More button, and you'll find links to products used in the show, as well as more information on what you'll learn in this episode. On Facebook, click on the video that you are interested in. Look at the top right of the video and you'll find the description. If there is more to read below the viewable description, click See More to view the full description and pertinent links. There's some pretty helpful info in there. Now you know. Happy sewing!
Hey friends!
Welcome back!
Welcome! Thank you! I'm so excited to be back with all of you. Thank you for holding down the fort while I was gone.
Easy fort to hold down.
Oh my goodness, talk about fun, fun, fun. You grandparents out there, it's a pretty sweet gig, am I right?
Yes.
All right, glad to be back, glad to be with you. Welcome to Three Themes Live. Let's go! Hello everyone, welcome to Three Themes Live. I'm so excited to be with you today, and I feel like it's a Monday because it's my first day back at Three Themes Live, but it's actually a Wednesday, so it's good to be with you. And you know, like I said before, grandparenthood is pretty sweet, and so congratulations to my daughter and her husband. They just had baby number 2, and I've got a couple pictures to show because, you know, it's in true grandma fashion that you have to, right? So we've got baby boy number 2 just arrived last week, and Mike and I couldn't be more proud. It's very, very exciting. And we've got little Griffin, and then we've got baby brother Bridger. Baby brother, older brother now. I can't even call him a baby brother anymore.
He'll probably get mad.
He would.
Yep.
He would get mad. So little Bridger
not a
is
baby,
now
I'm sure.
a big brother. So that's where I've been the past week, and I appreciate everyone here at Girlfriends who were able to just you know, keep things going. I mean, I could be gone for a few weeks and no one would even know.
We would all know, Chris.
I don't think
we
so.
would all know.
I don't know about that.
Don't try it.
Okay,
Don't try this at home.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, friends, I am so excited for today because as you can see on the set, one of these scenes is not like the other. All right. We've got Robbie with us today.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Robbie, how's it going?
It's going good. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, we are so excited to have you. You know, many of you know Robbie. He's the son of Kim and Ryan Christopherson, but that's just the beginning of Robbie. That's just semantics, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Robbie is. How would you describe Robbie?
Oh, geez.
Charismatic. If I had to use one word, I would describe Robbie as charismatic. But he's kind of he has a close spot in all of our hearts.
You know what? You're not wrong. That is
that's very
absolutely
nice of you
true.
guys.
Yeah. He's been with us for a few years here in different capacities. And one of the things that, I thought was so interesting is Robbie has always had this creative vibe about him. And we'll talk a little bit more about where that came from and where it has taken him in his life thus far here in just a moment. But it was interesting because not too long ago, he came to me and he said, I want to make a quilt.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
Yep.
And so what made you say, I want to make a quilt all of a sudden?
Yeah, well, working at the quilt shop, everybody's always asking me if I make quilts with my mom or whatever. Never have.
Never have, no.
But I've always loved quilting, the art of it.
Yeah.
And so I decided it's finally time.
It was finally time.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you too because he didn't just design any quilt. Like he took it like boom, 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 a whole bunch of levels up for somebody who's just at the very beginning.
And he didn't just make a quilt.
Right.
Yep.
You designed a quilt.
I designed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? Good point. It wasn't just made. It was actually designed by Robbie. And he had all these different ideas swirling in his mind. And it came down to something that he also has a passion for, and that is golf.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and take a little field trip, if we will. We haven't done this for a minute, but I want you all to experience the heartache and the embarrassment of Kris on the golf course for just a moment, if we will. But Robbie was teaching me the ropes, and he did a great job, and we had a chance to go to Birch Creek Golf Course on a girlfriend field trip. So play along with us, have some fun, and we'll talk more about his inspiration for his newest line of quilts, and they are up to par, shall I say. Let's go ahead and take a look at our field trip. Robbie, we're here at Birch Creek Golf Course in Smithfield, Utah.
Yep.
What a beautiful day.
It is gorgeous. Can't complain. Not a cloud in the sky.
I know.
Sun's
it is
coming
absolutely stunning. I have a feeling that, I might really enjoy my time here.
Well, I hope you do.
But I need you to teach me the ropes.
Well, we'll see.
I don't have a clue what I'm doing. It's all about looking the part, right?
It is looking the part. You've got the hat. You've got,
I've got the hat.
Got the clubs.
I've got the clubs.
Yep.
But do I have the skill? I don't know. We're going to see.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. I've known you for a few years now. Just a few. How many?
Couple.
20,
20, almost 22.
Almost 22 years. Holy smokes. Wow.
Yeah.
And, watching you grow up, you've always had that little creative gene in you. Where do you think that comes from?
Well, it definitely was fostered by my parents.
Yeah, I'd say both of them are pretty darn creative.
Yeah. And so watching my mom, of course, make patterns herself, and my dad just doing all sorts of creative projects, sparking that gene in me.
Yeah. When did you start golfing?
I think I picked up, this will be year 3 now.
Really?
So I feel like I'm now just kind of understanding it, I'm finally like a little confident in doing it.
So I want to play a little, do you know what I know?
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah,
okay,
let's
so
see.
Robbie, I'm going to ask you something that I know if you know the answer to, and then you ask me something that you know about golf and see if I know.
I'm liking this.
Okay, all right. So first up, let's do, how about a fat quarter? Do you know what a fat quarter is?
Oh, well, of course it's a cut of fabric.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'll go broad, maybe a little quarter yard.
Ooh,
I'll use some context clues.
Context. You know what? You always were so very smart. Yes. All right. So good job. Yeah. It basically is a quarter yard, but it's cut in half on the fold when it comes off of the bolt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kris, what's a birdie?
In the sky.
A little tweet, tweet.
A little tweet, tweet. I've heard that term before around my house.
Yeah.
I have no clue what it means.
Oh.
I think it might have something to do with one above or one below, or maybe two above or two below. I don't know.
Well, hopefully you hear it more than you don't, but
Okay.
it's one below. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, because in golf,
It's
you want to
one
be
below par.
You want to be lower.
Yeah, you want to be lower.
We're not trying to get the highest score.
No. So then,
I could always say I won and I got the highest score.
Yeah.
And all of you golfers would be like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Right.
Yep. Yeah. And then going with that, what's a bogey?
Ooh, a bogey. I got nothing.
No words?
No, a bogey. What is it?
It's about the opposite of a birdie. So it's one above.
One above. So you'd rather have a birdie than a bogey.
Most definitely, yeah. Unfortunately, I see more bogeys on the card than not. Found ourselves in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be.
No.
No. So you're going to take your feet, kind of wiggle them down into the sand.
Okay.
And then just kind of put your club down.
Am I in a good position
just
here?
right behind the ball.
Right behind the ball.
Yep.
Like that?
Yep. And then as hard as you can, just smack into that sand.
Oh boy.
I'll get out of your way.
Oh boy. I'm okay. All right. I got this. Like.
Oh. Yeah.
Not quite.
Let's
try it again. Okay.
Okay, so get back into that stance.
There we go.
Put your club right behind it.
Okay.
And come through. Hey!
Yes. Okay. I got this. We finally made it to the putting green.
Yeah.
It took a minute.
It took a second.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're here. So I got to grab a putter, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different clubs here.
Yeah.
I think I know what the putter looks like.
Yeah.
It's this one right here. But this looks impressive.
Yeah, that one's slick.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see if it
We'll see if it
does
can't
some
do
magic
something.
sauce on me.
They
Okay.
always say a $500 club don't fix a $5 swing. So we're going to see how that goes for
There you
it.
go. So, what's the trick to a good putt?
Sweet, yeah. So you'll line up, club in hand, right?
Okay.
Yep, here we go.
Should I be at a certain stance?
Just whatever feels kind of comfortable, maybe a little bend in the knees,
Okay.
yeah.
Don't be so stiff.
And then just kind of rock your club back and forth. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh boy.
And then, yeah, you'll just try and kind of aim at the hole.
just try really hard.
Yeah. You know, that's the whole question of golf.
You go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Let's see if I can't
All
do
right.
something here. Just like that.
Oh, yes. Okay, just like that.
Just like that.
Oh,
That's
geez.
right.
No pressure. No pressure.
Okay, Chris. Yeah, a little bend in the knees. Yep, a little sway.
So nervous.
Oh! Almost.
Okay.
Oh! Dang it.
Is this when you just go like this?
Yeah, tap
Ah,
in.
yes. Tap in. Okay.
Good shot.
Wow. Wow. Nothing like 3 right here.
Well, you know.
All by itself. It's fine.
You get used to it.
It's fine. So, Robbie, we're waiting on a hole right now.
Yeah.
So we might as well have a bit of a conversation,
Yeah.
right? So tell me a little bit more about these quilts that you've done.
Yep.
For one, the one that really caught my attention immediately was the name of Grass Clippings.
Yeah.
I loved it. Tell me what made you come up with that.
Yeah, so when you think about a golf course, you got the sand traps.
Yeah.
And then you've got the beautiful green fairways.
Yeah.
I thought about that because not only does that tie to like grass and all that, but also just growing up with my dad teaching me how to mow the lawn. And so you're cutting off the top of the grass as it kind of fades into that white.
Oh,
So
I love
grass
that.
into sky.
Grass into sky. I
Yeah.
love that. I think that's one of the things I'm drawn to with these small quilts that you created was the fact that it is very modern and they do have a story behind them too, right? So the fact that you mentioned about your dad and growing up and the grass clippings, I think there's something really special about that. I would say that as, you know, we're here early this morning, I smell the grass clippings.
Yep.
It's been
fresh
freshly
cut.
mowed and there's just something really amazing about that, right?
Yeah. It's the best smell ever too. I love the smell of fresh cut grass.
Yeah, we've got grass clippings, and then we have argyle.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about argyle. This
one's
this
a
is
little more
fun one.
funky.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, of course, that's that classic golf kind of pattern. And so I wanted to kind of tie it in, make it a little bit more modern. It's like kind of zoomed in.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah,
But I love the way it turned out.
it is. I do too. I think it's very clean. It's sharp. It's crisp.
It'll look great.
What is it about argyle that makes us think golf? Is that because of their knickers that they used to
I was
wear?
gonna say the pans, up and down. Oh.
Oh man, don't you wish she's had some of those right now?
Yeah, I'd be looking a lot more fresh.
You know what? You would be able to pull that one off for sure. I think my favorite is hole-in-one.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to have a hole-in-one, right?
I mean, yeah, that's the goal, right?
Yeah. But it's kind of cool how you designed it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I thought about a golf ball. It's got hexagons all along it, and so I wanted to tie those in.
I think the color choices you made too were very poignant. There was a definite reason why you chose those colors.
Yeah. Yeah, so the green and gold are classic golf colors. So I just needed to include those.
You did well, my friend.
Hey, well, thanks.
I'm so proud of you. That is so cool. Oh my goodness, I love it. Hey, we just wanted to do a big shout out to Birch Creek Golf Course out in Smithfield, Utah, who let us come up here today and have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite course.
Friends, I don't know about that, but you all were cheering me on in the comments. Thank you. All the love in the world to you. And Robbie, you were so patient with me, and we had such a blast, didn't we?
Yeah, it was such a fun day.
Oh my goodness. And it couldn't have been more of a picture perfect day.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a green screen was behind us, but that was legitimately the golf course. It was amazing.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you were talking during that about grass clippings, the smell.
Right. Yeah, actually it's scientific that the smell of cutting grass, of grass clippings, affects the serotonin in your brain, and it's therapeutic. I mean, you know, it's one of those smells that actually will give you some relaxation and calm, and so you know
I can see that too.
If you are stressed, go mow the lawn.
Wow.
Or lay in the lawn.
Exactly. I can totally see that. You know, before we move on to showing us how these quilts come together, I do have another question for you, Robbie, and that is, you know, it's interesting because you represent a demographic that is very different than what our current demographic is, right? We mostly it's mostly women. We're in a little bit later stage of life, perhaps, but you are coming into this and you are young and you are fun and vibrant. Not that we aren't fun and vibrant.
I was going to say,
I guess I should
Chris.
be careful, right? But there's a different side of you that is entering into this quilting world. What are your thoughts around that? You know, is it just something only for women? Obviously, no, but give me some of your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, quilting is just so fun.
Yeah.
First time, as I said, doing that quilt. But I found a lot of the same relaxation from cutting the grass, or if I go golfing or anything else that I love to do. Just the joy and peace and kind of relaxation found through sewing.
The
I
sound.
love that.
I mean, you know, that's
I
one
love
thing you
that.
kind of don't get with golfing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's but it's the sound for me. The sound of that machine going is
Yeah.
very relaxing.
Kind of white noise almost. Yeah.
Well, I'm so grateful that you actually have shared these things with us, because I think it is very representative of a new wave, perhaps, that is something that I think we all want to see, right? I think we all want to see that this tradition of sewing, quilting, the creative arts is being carried on to a new generation.
Right, and that it is for everybody. I mean, you know, some of the best quilters, the tattooed quilter, Doug Lico, I mean, some of the best quilters are men.
Absolutely.
And, you know, they do have a talent that I think often gets overlooked.
Yes.
And so I know that, Robbie, you probably spoke and said, I want to make a quilt, and all of a sudden it turned into this huge project, because we're like, not only are you going to make a quilt, but we got to have it by HeatnBond and this and that, whatever, and all the things. And he's just like,
Okay. Has it been fun though?
Yeah, it's been so much fun. I've loved, you know, each step of the process, from the imagination and trying to think of the symbolism in it.
Yes.
And then kind of just making it happen.
Yeah, and when we saw the colors, immediately, what did you say, Allison?
It's the masters. Yeah. I mean, you know, you immediately go to the masters.
Yeah.
That Kelly green and that gold and the white.
Yes.
Those are symbols of golf.
Absolutely.
So.
Classic, fresh, and timeless, I would say.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you, Robbie, for sharing that whole experience with all of us. And I think I probably ought to find myself a little bit more on the golf course if I want to, you know, keep up with this guy. All right. So let's go ahead, and we're going to move on to theme number 2. And Robbie is going to take Allison and I through kind of the process of how his mini quilts that are meant for the wall, which are amazing, how it goes together. I think you're going to absolutely love it. And then he's also going to share with us the very first quilt he's ever made. We'll be back in just a moment. What if one small quilt block could help create one amazing quilt? As we celebrate America's 250th this year, we're inviting you to be a part of something bigger than all of us. Stitch Your Story America. We've invited creators from all over the country to create a 6.5-inch unfinished quilt block in all reds or whites, however you want. It could be pieced, appliqué, embroidered, painted, doesn't matter. Add your name, where you're from, and what freedom, home, or hope means to you. We'll bring it together into one incredible community quilt, stitched from stories across America. Your block matters, your story matters. Find out all the details at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.
It is a huge celebration this year of our independence.
Yes.
3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile,
something to learn,
and something to discover.
Goodness.
So there you have it.
I absolutely love it. I'm in love.
Let's go.
Welcome to Galas, the ultimate 3.5-day creative retreat from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. Come stitch, learn, and connect under the stars with hours of open sew time just for you. Each day brings inspiring demonstrations, new ideas, and techniques to spark your next masterpiece. Plus, you'll be able to rub shoulders with our seasoned sewing veterans that you know and love. Work on your own projects, share stories with fellow makers, and create memories that last long after the final stitch. Enjoy exclusive gifts, fun surprises, and a creative community that feels like family. Join us at Galas in beautiful Logan, Utah. 3 days, your projects, endless inspiration, where creativity shines bright. To learn more, click the link below or go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com and sign up today.
All right, everyone, welcome back to 3 Things Live. I'm Kris.
Robbie.
And I'm Allison.
Hey, you did good for your first, show here. There you go. Hey, we are over here at the sewing table, but the really cool thing about this, guys, is This is no sewing, actually.
Yep.
You've designed these very specifically for those of us who want a quick, fast project, right?
Yeah, I made it super easy.
Yeah, you
And
did.
that goes with the name Par 3. 'Cause that's the easiest hole on the course.
Yeah, easiest hole on the course is the par 3.
Shortest, too.
Unless you're Kris, and then it's more like I got a 7, 8, 9.
It's more of a 6 or 7, yeah.
But and really, you know, honestly, if you think about it, you could do this in basically 3 steps, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're cutting it and peeling it off, putting it on there, and then you choose what you want to do after that, right?
Yep.
So before we get started, though, I want to know in the comments, how many of you are golfers out there? I was going to ask earlier, and I forgot to ask you, but do we have golfers out there, whether it's you or are you part of a golfing family? I see that Terry in the comments, she said, I'm so excited for a golf quilt. All the boys in my family are avid golfers and grandsons too.
Hey, sweet.
Kris better not raise her hand.
I bet, I know. It's funny because half my family are really into golf and half of us are like, no, it's good. You keep going. You golf, I'll go ahead and stay home and sew. Yeah. Right? But I know some golfers out there who are great customers of ours. I mean, Heidi Todd, Deborah Conaway is, let's see, Karen Budge is, Mava Pitcher. I mean, those are a few just off the top of my head, but I'd love to know how many of you are into golfing, or maybe you're thinking, you know what, this would look really sharp in a den, right? Perhaps, or an office of some sort. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at these, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so let's take a closer look at grass clippings first.
Yeah, so first up is grass clippings.
Now, the thing that I love about these is that you actually decided that you wanted to frame them. They're not actually made into necessarily a mini quilt, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these are framed. These are 12-inch by 16-inch frames. And take us a little bit through this for just a moment. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so we kept it super simple. We've got the half square triangles paired up with each other, and then that gorgeous green, like I said, the fairways.
Yes.
Gorgeous white, like the bunkers, and these are actually just super easy 2-inch strips, I believe.
Yeah.
And so it went together super quick.
Now, you could cut this all yourself and put it together, or what did you decide to
Well,
do?
we made it easy.
Yeah, we did.
And so we have kits available where you can get pre-cut strips of everything.
Holy smokes.
With and then just fusing on the back.
Yeah, look at
So
this.
it comes together super easy, just like a,
Oh my
Lego
goodness.
set or whatever.
There you go,
That's
just
how
like a Lego set.
That's
I
how
love it.
I thought of it, yeah.
Allison, what are your thoughts on this?
You know, I think that it is absolutely fantastic. I took a look at that Argyle one, and I loved the look of it, but I'm like, there's no way. There is no way.
Yeah, no way.
And
I'm
then
cutting
all of
it.
a sudden, it becomes doable. And I also love, because maybe you want to get the boys or the men in your life involved, and they're not going to piece something like that. I mean, Robbie, if I said to you, let's piece that 1/2 inch, but
I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah. I could see this being great as we come up to Mother's Day, Father's Day. I mean, these are great ideas that would go together super fast,
even if you want to start working on it now.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love this. Okay, so we've got grass clippings, and talk about grass clippings made simple, again, because you're not piecing this.
No.
So, Robbie, do we have to sew this, or can this be a no-sew project?
No, I thought it looked great without it being sewn.
Yeah.
I did go ahead and do a zigzag stitch. Along the whites, I used white thread.
Okay.
Green, I tried to pair up with that same green, and then in between just some monofilament.
Nice.
So clear thread made it go together really easy.
Oh my
and gave it a little bit more of a stitched look.
Yeah, so it kind of it resembles the look of a quilt, but you don't have it as involved as a regular quilt, right?
Nope.
We don't have batting in here or a backing. So Argyle, this is Allison's favorite.
That's my favorite. I just love that.
I kind of like the offset look of the Argyle too. You could have made it very uniform, but you decided to offset it. Was there a reason behind that?
Yeah, just to go with the Trio. I tried to zoom in. I thought it looked a little bit more modern and just, I love the diamonds within it.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
it just looks really cool.
It's almost like diamonds within a diamond,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And again, I'm seeing that you took a small, tiny zigzag and you actually stitched on both sides of that small yellow piece. Was that scary to do?
It was scary. I can't lie, I did hand it off to my mom. And, I tried for a minute and then decided,
I was trying to help you out here,
I know
Robbie.
you could have taken all the
I
credit.
could have
and
taken the credit, but it was a little
nobody
bit
would be
out
the
of my
wiser.
ball league. Yeah.
Is Mom watching?
Yeah, Mom's probably watching, patting herself on the back,
Yeah,
hopefully.
she's like, yeah, I know. I did that little tiny zigzag there.
Yeah, I said, you can go ahead with it.
I'll let you.
Yeah, I'll let you, take the honors.
Yeah. But not hard to do, right?
Yeah, really not hard to do. It's still just that simple stitch. And I would say do this one last because it is that double stitch and you'll get the practice on the other ones.
Oh, okay. There
very
you go.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then, of course, hole in one. That's pretty darn cute, right?
Yeah.
Very iconic, once again. Sand trap is what you're thinking?
Yeah, so I was saying that sand trap, crystal clear, beautiful sand, and then that deep dark green. And then, of course, the gold pop.
The gold pop, that's
gold pop
the hole
looks
in one.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was out at the golf course, I said, how do you know where this hoop in the hole is?
Yeah.
Up in the hole.
I was like, where is
Yeah.
this? What's happening? I mean, I'm looking for a flag, and it's like way out yonder.
Yeah.
Could you even see it?
No.
I just have to have somebody point because
just-
I can't even see it, nor can I follow the ball.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
You just hope you stumble on it.
Yeah,
Kind of
exactly.
an Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
There you go. And Robbie, on this one, when you quilted it, you did a little bit of what we might call echo quilting, I'm noticing, which really helps that to pop, right?
Yep. That does help a lot with just make it more look like a quilt and give that crinkle when you wash it.
Give the crinkle.
Give the crinkle, yeah.
You know what I love about
that.
this? And be it a golfer or not, obviously if you're a golfer, you completely resonate with this.
Yeah.
But if you are not, look at all of the iconic quilt squares
Yeah.
that are incorporated
Yes.
in just the quilts alone.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're looking at a hexagon,
Yeah.
you're looking at a diamond, you're looking at a half square triangle.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is mathematical, geometric, or
And just very modern.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
just
love it.
absolutely gorgeous. If you wanted to try your hand at this and maybe you weren't a golfer, change up the colors a little bit. Wouldn't this
Sure.
be
Yeah.
great in
That's
any
true.
office in
That's
navy
true.
blues and
Yeah.
golds and burgundies or
Yeah.
whites or whatever? I mean, Robbie, you really are a genius here.
Yeah,
thanks.
I agree. Look at this.
Came together.
So, I mean,
really fun.
talk about all those hexagons. I would not want to cut those out.
Yeah.
But
Piece
look,
Yeah.
we've got it all figured out for you guys. So, show us a little bit more about where do you begin on grass clippings, for example?
Yeah, so with grass clippings, like I was saying, there's a lot of half square triangles in those strips. So luckily we made it really easy with the kit. You can just come over here.
I'm just fascinated.
See if I can't work some scissors.
So these are all kind of put together, so that you have, you don't have all these little pieces falling
Right.
out all over the place. That's why I like those tick marks in there.
Well,
Yeah,
this is going
for
to be
sure.
the easiest half square triangle I think we've ever seen because somebody has used
Agreed.
the Tucker trimmer and measured them for us. I mean, there's no four-sided or two-sided trimming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's so true. It's so true. All right, let's go ahead and cut a few more, if you don't mind. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, you
do
can
some.
kinda-
And how about you do the peeling off of the paper, and
geez.
I'll do
This
some
is the
cutting,
hardest-
and
the
this
hardest
will be a
part?
team
Yeah,
effort.
this
all
is
right,
the
well,
hardest part.
if you need some help, oh my gosh, you made that look easy.
I'm a pro. It's whatever.
Yeah, he's the golf pro.
That's right.
It's in his blood.
So how do we know, Robbie, like where all of these pieces go? Because it's not, some of our, if you've done applique by number with us before, we've had it printed out. But this one isn't printed because it's actually fairly easy because it just goes from edge to edge, right?
Yep, it goes to edge, comes together really easily, and there are some diagrams to look at too,
Okay,
in
so
the pattern.
tell us where to begin.
Yeah, so with grass clippings, you'll just start corner to corner.
Okay. Corner to corner.
Yep, corner to corner, and kind of just line it up.
Oh my goodness.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then you just have to take that to the iron.
Oh, let me.
Yes, Allison's like, please, let me
I wanna be
have
the
the
ironer.
honors, right?
Okay, so these are prefused.
Prefused. Yep.
Here, so
Prefused,
all
pre-cut.
the work is done. The hardest part's going to be getting those
It's lining up edge to edge.
and getting that, and then make sure that you're pressing,
Yes.
not ironing.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
so, yeah,
if you
this is
iron,
taking us
then
step by step, isn't it?
you tend to have a little bit of a shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing I will also mention is just be a little careful when you are ironing on the white, because the white has, it's just the nature of white,
Yep.
that sometimes there may be a tendency to have the edges just crisp up a little more than you want them to.
Or
Yeah.
make sure your
just
iron
be
is very
mindful.
clean.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good
Yes.
thing too, especially when you're working with these pre-fused, pre-cut shapes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever worked with applique and done it on the wrong side,
Yeah.
Yep.
so
Yeah, I
Yep.
can only imagine.
Okay, so Robbie, we've got the first piece on. That was easy,
Yeah.
right? Allison?
how'd I do?
I think you did well. I think you
Okay.
lined it
Yeah.
up.
Yay!
So then we have a half square triangle right here in the
Yep.
top left-hand corner.
So you can just start by piecing it like so. And the hardest part's just lining it up. So just take a second and make sure you got in the right spot.
Would
So
you-
Robbie, when you were home, would you do this at the ironing board? Or would you move
yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Just have that iron right next to you, sitting
Yeah.
right next to you. I would also, do you think it would be easier just to do one at a time? So you're
Yeah.
butting
Yes.
this up right against
Yeah.
that. And then once that is butted up against, then you butt up against this one, right?
Yes.
And
100%.
then, okay, so go ahead, Allison, and let's do
All right,
that.
now the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Because now we're not just doing straight.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
right.
real deal.
Now, Dee shares in the comments that she loves the idea of framing these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it looked great. It really gave it an elevated look and worked
I agree.
really good on a wall or on
Yeah.
a shelf.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the framing just, I think it's beautiful and just very, very classy.
Yeah.
I also love that Terry shares in the comments. She said she's doing a grandma camp with her granddaughters, but now she can plan one with the boys, and they're going to love making
Yes,
these.
that'd be
I love
awesome.
that.
That'd be
Okay.
way fun.
That is so
Dun, da, da,
great.
da.
Okay, let's see where you're
Let's
at,
see how I did.
Allison.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet. Looks great.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So you guys can see here, that first row is already done for you. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler. And then if we were to go to the second row, what would be the next step? Would you be taking that next strip and lining it up there?
Yeah, so I like to line it up more along the half square triangles
Okay.
to make sure that they connect as they go down.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
That is a math mind right
That
there.
is a
I would
math
not
mind.
Because Chris, I would have done the other way.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I
then
would have.
what
And
happens?
then what
when-
happens if they don't line up and then you have that white?
Yeah.
So guess what I would have done, Robbie?
You would have had to.
Pull out a green Sharpie.
Yeah.
Color it in.
Yeah, that is so true.
That would
so
be smart.
So true. Now, one thing that I will also mention is, let's say you start putting this together and all of a sudden you start to get a little nervous because maybe there is a little bit of white space in between some of those places. What I say is pull out the Sharpie or or embrace it.
Yeah.
Embrace that it might, everything has been pre-cut. It's mathematically lined up, but sometimes I know human error, we can
Right.
get
Yeah.
off a little bit. just go ahead and don't fret, embrace it, and choose to say, well, I'm either going to do maybe perhaps a tighter zigzag stitch, right?
Right.
Maybe I'll do a satin stitch so that it closes up some of those gaps. I mean,
maybe I'll just think that there's not a perfect golf course in the entire
That's
world
true.
or a perfect lawn, and every once in a while you get that little strip that's a little bit longer than the others.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, this is so simple, and even you're telling me that even the borders are pre-cut, pre-fused?
Yep, everything's pre-cut, pre-fused.
Wow.
Makes it go together. And
Oh my goodness.
This is a really, really fun project, I think.
This is really fun. I'm thinking where I definitely want to make a set.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think in my home. We definitely have a place for this because I've got a family who loves to golf.
Yep.
So I think this is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Robbie. You know, you showed us and gave us some great tips for doing the applique versions of these 3 mini quilts, but you wanted to take it a step further because he really wanted to make that first quilt of his, and he did it fantastically.
Yeah.
And so you decided to take grass clippings.
Yep.
And make it a big quilt. Are you ready for this? And yes, he did sew it all together
I did.
himself.
I did.
So he's going to show Allison and I some of his favorite tips for doing grass clippings, the quilt.
Yeah.
We'll be back in just a moment.
It is a huge celebration this year of our independence.
Yes.
America's turning 250 this year, and we are helping you get ready for it on 3 Things Live.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we all come together.
Yeah, but we didn't just stop there. Everything we've been working on has been amazing. Plus, we are teaching you how to make each project in the comfort of your own home.
You totally got this.
Not only have we made great things for your home, but we had Paula McKinley from Riley Blake stop by and show us her quilts and her quilt jackets.
Oh my gosh, it is so fun to wear.
So come laugh and learn with us by clicking the links below or by watching 3 Things Live on Facebook and YouTube.
Or you could watch the show live every Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain or 3 p.m. Eastern.
Remember that 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go.
So there you have it.
I absolutely love it. I'm in love.
Clear Blue Tiles is a system that Kimberbell came out with that can help you graph out, I guess, map out the designs that you want to put on your project. You need at least 3 inches around your project.
Just like what we would see on a long arm, right?
Correct.
Easy.
I am actually going to put this
These
on
6
here,
inches.
and you definitely need your crosshairs here and your dot in the middle.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then the next thing I do is I mark my corners.
Yes.
Okay, then that way I know how to where I'm going to line it up on my next go round.
My needle is definitely not over the crosshairs.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my laser here.
But I need to be up here.
Yep. So move right there. And we're gonna, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up.
Ah, look at that. And what do you know? We're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to 3 Things Live. We just finished just the coolest little tutorial on how to put together the par 3 mini quilts in frames, no less. I love that. Someone was asking earlier, where can we get the frames? Well, Shelby's going to put a link in the comments for how to find it from our Amazon affiliate.
Perfect.
And then you know you have the perfect size frames. These are 12 by 16. And this is going to be great for you to know that this is the exact sizes of these mini quilts, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're talking grass clippings, which was his favorite because he just loves the smell of the fresh cut grass, and it brings back a lot of good memories to him. But he wanted to make his very own quilt. We're so proud of you. Show it off. Show it off. All right, let's take a look. So modern. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Oh, do you want it to go the other way?
Well,
Grass on top. All right. There we go. grass on top. Look at that, you guys.
Really, really cool.
Can we hear a big applause for Robbie out there? Yay! Big applause. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Now, one of the things, there's a couple things I discovered on this about you. First off, you insisted it had to have Minky on the back.
Had to have Minky. Had to.
I think there's a lot of people that are like, I want to use this quilt, and if I'm going to use it, it's got to have Minky.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Yeah. But I got to tell you, one of the things that I absolutely adore about this quilt is the pink binding. Yeah. And there's a reason why you chose pink binding. You got to tell everyone what it is. It's so cool.
So down at the Masters tournament in Georgia, they're known for having their azalea flowers.
Okay.
Surrounding the course?
And they surround the course in the tee boxes as you go up.
Okay.
And so I had to include because it surrounded the whole quilt.
That is
my
so
word.
cool,
That is really,
that
kind of goosebumped me just a little bit, that you have put so much thought in this.
Agree.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
You have made this project your very own because everything has a meaning.
Exactly. I know. I love that. I absolutely. Do you guys just love that with the pink binding? I mean, I think it's absolutely genius.
No, thanks.
So,
guys.
and it adds a pop of color to it too.
Yeah. Yes.
This is so cool. So, one of the things that you're going to notice is that there are 16 half square triangles coming down at a diagonal.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that you decided, you know what, I'm going to make this as easy as possible. This is pieced.
Yep.
And so your mom was telling you about, hey, you could do 8 half square triangles at a time, right?
Yeah, made it so quick.
Right?
Yeah.
And so Allison is here to show all of us how you do 8 half square triangles at a time. It's the coolest thing.
If you forget, we have a really great technique sheet that is under As Seen on 3 Things Live there. But the first thing that you're going to do, and this is so easy, I asked Robbie, I'm like, do you want to show us or do you want me to? He's like, you go ahead. So I would first of all not normally use a Sharpie, but for the sake of the camera, I'm going to use a Sharpie today. I would use a friction pen or something else. And you're simply going to draw corner to corner, and then you're going to take and draw corner to corner, right?
Yep.
And I used this, we always talk, it's so funny, Abby's like, thank you for pulling it out. We're always like, we need a rotating mat. So I'm using the Kimberbell rotating mat. All right, once you have that drawn corner to corner, you're gonna take this to your machine.
Yep.
And you are going to, blink, and
we have 2 pieces together.
Oh yes,
right sides together.
So I tried to find green in your honor there. Yes, so right sides together, I forgot about that. So you're gonna take this and you're just actually gonna sew 1/4 of an inch down both sides of that drawn line.
Yeah.
Okay, now if I'm counting correctly, that's only 4, right?
Yep.
We still have another step. So the other step, and this is where you'll want to line this up, is you want to draw and I like to draw it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do like to draw it. So I'm gonna draw it here, but you're gonna draw a perpendicular line. The reason I like to draw it is I don't trust myself. Or you can just cut it. So I just, whichever way you prefer, you're just going to draw this line here. And then you're gonna take and you're gonna turn this and draw another one. So do you see how I'm gonna line that up and then just make sure I have that 1/4 inch right here. Now I'm going to cut on my drawn line. So once I cut on those drawn lines, then.
This really is a very, very cool technique.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. Turn it.
Makes it so quick too.
It does.
Yep. You're going to cut on the drawn line. So there's a little bit of math involved, and if you want, these will actually make 4-inch half square triangles. Just add 1/2 inch. I like to add 3/4 of an inch because I like to trim down.
I'll tell you the math that I do on this one.
Perfect.
You guys can write this down if you want, but when I'm trying to figure out if I want to do 8 half square triangles, 8 half square triangles at a time, my math is whatever I want the finish, or whatever I want the cut pieces to be, the unfinished, I should say. So I want 4.5 inch unfinished. Then I multiply that by 2 and add 1. And that's where I start my fabric. So if I want a 4.5 inch, I will multiply it by 2, which makes it 9, add an inch, and it's 10. So I start out with 2 10-inch squares.
That's really easy to remember.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Okay, as you can see, they're completely done. And then I'm just gonna simply take my Tucker trimmer tool. If you were lucky enough to get one of those other great slotted, cut slotted, we have those on order. But then I'm just gonna simply line this up and trim my sides. So as you can see, I wanted 4-inch, really pretty close. Really pretty close. And then
handy.
we're gonna take it and just iron.
And that's it.
Yep.
And so yours is the exact same method, right?
Yep.
Same technique that Allison just shared with all of us, but just bigger.
Yeah.
You just started with a bigger square for those big half square triangles that are going all the way down.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my goodness.
And you only have to do that
twice.
2 times.
Yeah.
For that whole quilt, just 2 times.
And then you're just cutting strips.
Yeah. Yeah, the strips come together super easy. Of course, you get those. I feel like that's got to be the hardest part. And we made it so easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your next quilt going to be, Robbie?
I was going to ask the same question, Chris.
On the hot seat, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. That's right.
That's so fun.
I love it. This has been really fun. Thank you so much for being a part of this with us. Especially you're headed off for the summer to do some summer sales in South Dakota?
Yep.
South Dakota. Do we have any South
Gonna go
Dakota
work out in South
moms
Dakota.
out there who can take good care of this kid, right? But we're grateful for all that you've contributed here at Girlfriends, and we look forward to seeing you again in the fall.
Yeah, no doubt. It'll be fun.
I hear South Dakota nights get really lonely. Feel free to send ideas.
There you go. Exactly. I love it. All right, friends. Well, that is all for us today. We hope that you've been inspired to try something new. And I think one of the most important takeaways from today is the fact that no matter the age or your skill level or, you know, what your experience has been with sewing, quilting, whatever it might be, it's never too early and it's never too late to start somewhere. Right?
Right.
Yep. Gotta just try it out.
And if it's not quilting, maybe it's just applique by number,
I
or
know.
maybe it's handwork, or maybe it is art. Just do something.
Exactly. Absolutely. Because ultimately, it's what brings you joy.
Yeah, it's what's fun.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, friends. Well, before we leave today, we have just a couple of quick announcements for you. First off, Stitch Your Story is fully underway. We have envelopes coming in every single day to the warehouse, and we want you to be a part of it. Don't miss out on an opportunity that is once in a lifetime. I mean, it's not every year we celebrate 250 years of America,
and
right?
we'll never do it again.
Exactly.
Right.
So we do need to receive your blocks by May 31st, if you will, and we are asking for you to create a 6.5 inch mostly red or mostly white quilt block. And Allison, it could be any kind, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Like I said, if you want to color with crayon or just whatever, we are taking any 6.5 by 6.5 inch quilt block. I always say, even if you just want to sign your name on a really great piece of fabric.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And I got to tell you, our goal ultimately is to have every state represented in this quilt. So, you know, Sherry did tell us that they don't have club members represented from South Dakota and North Dakota.
Oh, really?
She told us that the other day. So you might have to help us out and send a block from South Dakota this summer.
Or be knocking on doors saying, hey, are you a quilter?
Exactly. We also want to remind you that we have our Serger sale going on, and is it tomorrow is the last day, I think?
Tomorrow is the last day.
So if you've been on the fence, you do not want to miss out on this. You're going to be able to take an extra 10% off our lowest price on the Baby Lock Sergers. Here's just a few of them, but we have the entire lineup. If you've been looking at a serger, give us a call. We're happy to help you out, and we want you to get in on the best deal of all before prices go up on May 1st. So text Mike for pricing 435-764-4531. You see it right there on your screen. And say, sign me up. Send me the invoice. I want to have a serger. And then finally, last but not least, we just announced this yesterday. You only have a few weeks, but it's a fairly quick read. Allison, tell us what we're reading this quarter.
We're reading a book called Remarkably Bright Creatures. And just a little, I said this yesterday, when I told Kris I thought we should read it, neither of I had read it. And
Yeah,
we got through the first 3 or 4 chapters and we're like, language, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It did go away. But
did
if
go
that
away.
is going to offend you, you know what? It's coming out this weekend, a movie on Netflix with Sally Field. Just watch the movie, and I hope there's not language there. I haven't seen it. But
it really is. It's an
is,
incredible book.
Yeah, it is really a great book.
Yeah.
Be sure to read it. I learned so much, and if I can learn from a book, then I consider that a win.
Absolutely. And the book club is going to be on May 20th. So definitely, we hope you'll join us in that. It's a very different book, but I think it's something that you're going to really enjoy.
Right.
So, all right. And then before we leave, of course, I want to remind you to join Allison and I tonight for Comments Sold. And we have some great stuff planned, including these kits that we shared today, including the pattern for grass clippings.
Yep.
And if you want to do this in another colorway or don't want the kit, we also have the patterns for
separately too.
To purchase separately.
Yeah. All right. Any final words, Mr. Robbie?
I had a lot of fun with it. I hope they do too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I have a feeling they will. I'm excited to see what all of you make. All right, friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.